Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1682, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Which artist inspired Nokia's iconic cell phone ringtone? Thomas Dolby. What city is the capital of Northwest Territories in Canada? Yellowknife. What is a group of larks called? Exaltation. Why do most species of sharks have to stay in constant motion? To help them breathe. What is Principal Skinner's mother's name on the TV show The Simpsons? Agnes. Rosie the Riveter wore a headscarf and what garment as the face of 1940s working women? Answer: boiler suit. First appearing in Norman Rockwell's 1943 painting, Rosie the Riveter quickly became the working women's mascot during World War II. The Mario villain Wario made his first appearance in which Nintendo game? Super Mario Land 2. What is the capital of Samoa? Apia. In the TV show Family Guy, what pool game does Stewie play with Helen Keller? Marco Polo. Which city has been awarded the most total Michelin stars as of 2020? Tokyo. Scotland's disgrace was an attempt to replicate which iconic structure? Answer: the Parthenon in Athens, Greece. The attempt was meant as a nod to Edinburgh's reputation as the Athens of the North. What is Ralph Lauren's real last name? Lifshitz. Capricorn is represented by what animal as its zodiacal symbol? Goat. What flavor was the largest scoop of ice cream, according to Guinness Book of World Records? Strawberry. Which U.S. states does the Natchez Trace Parkway join? Answer: Mississippi and Tennessee. It begins in Natchez, Mississippi, and ends near Nashville, Tennessee. It generally follows a trail once used by the Choctaw, Natchez, and Chickasaw. Which two teams automatically qualified for the 1998 Soccer World Cup? France and Brazil. What year was napalm first used? 1944. What sports periods are referred to as chukkas? Polo. Which video game console did Nintendo release directly prior to the Wii? Answer: the GameCube, released in 2001, was the predecessor to the Wii. What was the first U.S. city to have a subway system? Boston. What color is a huckleberry? Blue. What is the traditional herb in pesto sauce? Basil. Who is the inventor of the KonMari method? Marie Kondo. What 2001 Rachel Lee Cook film was based on an old Saturday morning cartoon series? Josie and the Pussycats. What were the first names of the four Bobbsey twins? Nan, Bert, Flossie, and Freddie. Al-Azhar, the oldest university in the Arab world, is located in which country? Egypt. What actress won an Oscar for portraying a real-life person named Brandon Teena? Hilary Swank. Prior to being renamed, which character from Star Wars The Force Awakens was called FN 2187? Finn. What was the name of the B-29 bomber that dropped an atomic bomb on the city of Nagasaki during World War II? Boxcar. What month does the summer solstice occur in the Northern Hemisphere? June. Who was the protagonist in Disney's The Little Mermaid? Ariel. Who was said to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee? Muhammad Ali. In the film My Cousin Vinny, who plays the role of Judge Haller? Fred Gwynne. Which battle saw the final defeat of Napoleon? Waterloo. What does ROM stand for in CD-ROM? Read-only memory. Who said, "I don't like that man, I must get to know him better"? Abraham Lincoln. What contribution to Christmas is John Callcott Horsley credited with? The first mass-produced Christmas card? What is the name of the seismic fault line located at the conjunction of Missouri, Arkansas, and Tennessee? New Madrid. Which of the following modern words originated from a jazz term? Bay, hangry, hipster, or fleek? Answer: hipster. It originated from the jazz term hep, a word that describes someone who is aware. The term evolved to describe mostly white jazz fans who were called hepsters. The wreckage of which ship was discovered in 1985? Titanic. Which fictional park is the home of Yogi Bear? Jellystone. What is the avian name of the acronymic evil organization on the man from UNCLE? Thrush. Which Asian capital was formerly known as Batavia? Jakarta. Where is the National Civil Rights Museum? Memphis, Tennessee. What company developed and manufactured the Pentium microprocessor? Intel. What U.S. city was basketball player Michael Jordan born in? New York City. What is the common name for the infection known as tinea pedis? Athlete's foot. Which countries share land borders with Spain? France, Portugal, and Andorra. What future Cheers star plays mob boss Tommy Como in Raging Bull? Nicholas Coach Colasanto. In what European country is the headquarters for the World Health Organization? Switzerland. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.